Today I want to share with you all of the cards that have made it into my system, into my Zettelkasten box and into my Commonplace box. I'm going to start with the new cards, like you've never seen these before. These are memory cards. They're not a Zettelkasten, they're not a Commonplace, it's just a little scrapbook version. I want to have a photo that represents every month of my life. I just want to do it for 2025, see how it goes from there, and we'll figure it out. But I don't keep photo albums, and I loved looking through old photo albums from when I was a kid, and I just thought this would be a fun way to try to do it. Here they are, January 2025, our first Christmas together. February, switched all of my covers and inks for Valentine's Day. March, we're never buying frozen chicken from Costco ever again. That giant, we still have chicken from March. April, we got our wedding rings, we planned our wedding. In May, we got married. And in June, we went on a road trip and a wedding, and it was autistically difficult, like overstimulating new things out of routine, but I had all of my fidgets and my safe items with me, and it actually went a lot better than I expected it to. So I'm really grateful for that experience. So those are my little memory cards. These are on A6 cards, again from Foglietto, which RIP, but they're the same size as the A6 Exacompta ones, so you can do the same. And this is from the Fuji mini photo printer, and they fit really good on the A6 size if you want to try it as well. I just love the idea of getting to flip through photos as opposed to having them on my phone. It's just not as fun. I also find that my analog things keep me off of my phone. And one thing that I despise about my day-to-day life is the pure, unbridled addiction I have to my phone, specifically short-form content. It's pretty bad. It's super bad. And I think my little cards and my little things make it so I spend at least one less hour on my phone every day. And I just have endless joy looking at my confused face over a bag of chicken. Okay. Then I added some Zettels and lit notes. I have 2 Zettels and 1 lit note on A6 Exacompta index cards. 1, 2 are about A Tribute to Freud by Hilda Doolittle. I don't think I have it next to me to show you. And then the other one is from the Diary of Anaïs Nin. I only read the introduction to the Diary of Anaïs Nin and maybe, 15 pages of A Tribute to Freud. I'm definitely keeping Anaïs Nin. I feel on the fence about Hilda Doolittle. I read one of hers and I didn't understand anything. I think she was queer. She was a poet, those are 2 things I am and I enjoy. Queerness and poetry. But I don't understand it. And also I studied psychology. That's what my undergraduate degree is. So I do have a fascination towards psychology, and it's notebooks that she kept while she was being psychoanalyzed by Freud. But it's very confusing. I don't think Hilda Doolittle is for me, but I took some things from it, so it wasn't a waste. I'll definitely give it another shot, but it might end up in a book declutter. So for my lit note, I wrote that she was talking about psychoanalysis, about thoughts in regards to psychoanalysis, but I think it's also an accurate description of my archive system. Thoughts were things to be collected, collated, analyzed, shelved, or resolved. I love that because I think that's how I treat my thoughts when I'm journaling about them, when I'm doing my commonplacing and my Zettelkasten. I'm it's a way for me not only to be off of technology, but to grab all the clutter in this neurodivergent brain of mine and organize it. It's to have control over my thoughts, over the self, to fully and deeply understand the self and tangibly dig through and work with my thoughts. And then the Zettels, again from A Tribute to Freud, Writing as a way to mythologize the self. Writing as a way to remember. So that was an original thought that I had while reading page 5 of that book. And then this is from the Diary of Anaïs Nin. Journals allow for more accurate recordings of life and memory altered only by the humanness in us. And then I could even use these two thoughts on an essay on journaling, on keeping a notebook. If I also make a keeping a notebook essay like Miss Joan Didion. I really want to start a Substack really badly. I keep thinking about it, but I keep avoiding it. I have a lot of task avoidance. Even with making this video, I literally haven't filmed a video in a month. Big task avoidance. And the last thing I've added to the system are my Commonplace cards. We have one on time, writing, interior, life, and diary. So time from a tribute to Freud. It was not that he conjured up the past and invoked the future. It was a present that was in the past or a past that was in the future. Writing. For me, it was so important, she wrote, repeating. It was so important, my own legend. Interior, inner, inside, A Gift from the Sea by Morrow Lindbergh. The final answer, I know, is always inside, but the outside can give, what does that say? I'll call it C. Can give a clue, can help one find the inside answer. One is free like the hermit crab to change one's shell. From the Diary of Anaïs Nin, what makes people despair, she wrote, is that they try to find a universal meaning to the whole of life, and then end up by saying it is absurd, illogical, empty of meaning. There is not one big cosmic meaning for all. There is only the meaning we each give to our life, a book for each person. And then lastly, it is her created life, the filter through which she strains her experience into a meaningful pattern. It is also her shield and her confessional. It's a great quote if I were to write an essay about writing and diaries as well. And then finally, I will leave you with the book that I'm currently reading, A Gift from the Sea, copyright 1955. So I think it was published in the 50s. The book is about Morrow Lindbergh, and she's on an island. She's on vacation. She has taken a vacation from her husband and her 5 children, and she's picking up these shells, and she uses the shell as a prompt, and then she writes about feminism and having a room of one's own and the importance of solitude and how your whole life doesn't have to be your husband and your children. Which honestly, for the 1950s, go you, Morrow Lindbergh. We have a few good quotes. I have some Zettels that I've written in the margins as well. I don't think that I'm the audience for this book, but I can see a lot of people even now reading this book and being like, oh, I can change my life. Yes, enjoying that. That was everything that has been added to the system. The memories, the commonplace quotes, the Zettels lit notes, the book I'm currently reading. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.